If you guys heard our conversation, Jill and I are like, we don't need to go to lunch today. We don't need to go to lunch today. We don't need to go to lunch today. Do you know how bad I want to go to lunch today? I'm starving.
Calorie deficits suck.
My container is empty, so I thought I would show you. First of all, I will for sure link my containers because they're my favorite. I really do love them. And then second, I will link my protein because I do have a discount code and it is the most ideal protein. Here's what I do. I put half a bag of chocolate in here and
Wait, can we take a second? You look like your makeup looks so nice and you look just so ready for the day. And I just love your outfit?
No. Only film from my waist up.
Okay.
Waist up, waist up.
Yep.
It's the only thing that matters.
Sorry,
Okay.
I forgot about the pants thing.
Okay, half the container is chocolate.
Did you measure that?
An eyeball. And half the container is vanilla. I think that both of these are good on their own, but they are really delicious blended together. I'm just gonna put the lid right on here. I'm gonna
Make
shake
sure
it
that's
right
sealed
up.
tight.
I mean, this is maybe there's a better way of doing it, but this seems to work out just fine.
She is like waiting for any moment.
She's like that smells
please
so
explode.
good. Okay, I don't know all of the technical benefits of this protein shake, but I know that it has the perfect balance of fats and proteins, and I know that there are it's the good proteins. I don't really
There's
know.
not a lot of sugar in it, which is amazing.
I don't think there's any sugar or carbs
Yeah,
in
it's
it.
super clean.
It's perfect for if you are doing the keto diet. I know we talk a lot about keto, but we don't actually do keto. I think that it is a really nice diet, but I just can't do no carbs. See, it looks wonderful in there. I'm gonna make me a shake right now. This is what I've always stood by, is just having a well-balanced diet and being in a calorie deficit. You have to eat less than you burn in order to lose weight, and so that's what we try to do. I fill my blender bottle halfway up. I use their blender bottle just cause. So I fill, it's like 1.5 cups of water, and then I do 2 scoops of protein. It is not low calorie. I have tried low calorie ones and they do not keep me full. It's like I drink it and I'm like, but I'm still hungry.
As far as a meal replacement goes, it will fully replace a meal, and it does sustain me through a meal. So it's like if I'm getting hungry and starting to snack around the kitchen, I do try and make one of those so that I will refrain from it. It doesn't taste as good as like a bag of chips and salsa, but
nothing does. And they last forever. The bags are huge, so I know that they are a little more expensive, but they last you forever. Mm-hmm. They last you forever.
And if you wanted to split a serving, you easily can. My buddy splits his, and he's like, it tastes great, so.
Mm-hmm. When I'm done shaking it, sometimes I like to put an ice cube in it, and that's kind of good. Olivia, tell them what we were watching this morning.
We were watching, what's it called? Baby Lucy. I have food in my mouth. We were watching Baby Lucy. She cut her hair, and so we watched her go get her hair cut and make it look normal.
She was so cute.
And it was so cute because it was from the old barber shop. It looked like it she was sitting in the chair with the thing over her. And it was cute.
Well, and I was sitting there thinking, oh, the baby's so cute. As I have my baby sitting right here, me doing her hair, and I was like, you know what? It don't matter. I don't know what I was gonna say. It doesn't matter because my little baby's still just cute and still lets me do her hair. The kids have piano this morning, so they got up extra early, went to piano. Joel took them to piano, thank you.
This is an exercise for me right now. I'm trying to stay forward, but I'm sinking in backwards. So I'm
and she's starving, and so I'm like, let me do your hair while you eat your breakfast. So
that's a good trade.
yeah, blueberry bagels. That was a favorite breakfast treat of mine.
It's like my 3 little girls right in a row.
I thought it was interesting. What did you put on very first?
I always put on mascara first because if I do it after, it usually gets on the back of my eyelid, and then if I try to take it off, it takes eyeshadow with it, and I don't want to keep on going back and forth. Mm-hmm. So I just do it before.
So you do your mascara first, mm-hmm. and then you use a Q-tip and you get it off your eyelid.
And lotion works really really well. Taking off just a Q-tip and lotion.
And then you put eyeshadow on after. That works.
It works a lot better.
Good job feeding Lady. Thank you.
Already water.
Yep, she already had some water and now she's having her breakfast. Whose birthday is it?
Henry.
Henry, our
I'm
cousin.
going to Papa.
Yep, and should we keep it a secret what's in here? To Henry from Lincoln. And he just had one E, but in school he learned what?
2 E's makes E.
And one E makes
Eh.
yeah, so he that logic, which is not wrong. He put 2 E's, but he accidentally put 3, so he had to cross the 3rd out. What the heck, right? And this is your very first birthday party all by yourself, huh? Yep. People don't like that you stand on the counters. They think it's a weird thing.
It's not my very first time at a party.
You finished? Nope, it's not your first time at a party, but it's your first time going to a birthday party and me leaving you there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had cousin birthday parties with like families, but never just one-on-one like this.
Yeah, and I've only been to like Boston's and Caton's Boston's
Yeah.
at the same time.
Are you excited?
Yeah, and Henry was there when it.
He was at the other birthday parties too. All right, I have my slippers.
All right, I've got Lady.
All right, I've got my boots.
And just FYI, the Bali robe is travel worthy, okay? Depending on who you're talking to, but if you're talking to me, it's travel worthy. We have had our Suburban for 6 years and we haven't really had much maintenance to do on it. These little flaps right here, I think it's these, something like that. They are really loose, and so when you drive fast, they like flop around. So we bought replacements for these and we're getting those replaced today. That was quick, let's go home. Were you doing that to me when we were driving here? Yes, and you were waving to me and I was waving back to you.
It sucks how expensive those things are, but to be honest, I don't mind spending it just to keep the vehicles like up to par on maintenance.
Well, I took a hot shower and I planned on like doing some productive stuff, like definitely getting ready and maybe filming like a separate video from the vlog. I just have not been able to bring myself to do it. I keep telling Joel, I'm like, I don't think I'm depressed. And I say that not as like a joke. It's like I'm genuinely contemplating like that's how, like what's going on, but I don't think so. I think I just am very, what's the word? I guess I don't really have a word for it. Maybe drained. I think I'm just drained. And I keep thinking back to like before the pandemic, or like right when the pandemic hit, and I remember being, even though it was like scary, it was so relieving. And I don't want to go back to regular life. And I say that knowing that people are gonna be like, what? I'm probably talking myself into like a really bad something, but this is just what I'm thinking and I think it's okay. I just don't want life to go back to the way it was. I don't know, maybe no one can relate to that, but that's just what I'm thinking, and I'm not going to rethink what I've said 5,000 times, and if people have a lot of bad to say about that, then they are entitled to that opinion, and that's none of my business. I'm going to take my peppers and I'm gonna eat it with some hummus. The first time I ate this, I felt really lame. Like I was like, I don't even want to eat bell peppers by themselves, but to be honest, it was delicious, so here we go. I feel like that needs a little bit of clarification, because when quarantine hit, I felt like there was no pressure to post, no pressure to do anything. I am very aware that we put pressure on ourselves. Like if I'm not up for recording something, I'm just not gonna do it. And what was so easy is when we first started vlogging, we just did what we did every day. And with Instagram, I feel like I have to like, I don't know, do something, or I don't know. I think I just need to stick to what I'm doing, even if it's not the most trendy thing, and not worry about stuff. I just feel overwhelmed a little bit. And I'm not even sure why. I'm just gonna say no to everything unless it's something I want to do. And I'm just going to keep focusing on just raising the kids, trying to eat healthy because I want to do that and I feel better when I do that. And maybe I'm feeling overwhelmed with food. It is really hard to eat healthy. When I wasn't eating good, I didn't want to film. I didn't want to do anything. Do you know what I just noticed? I had on my blue robe earlier and then I showered and now I have on my pink robe.
Blue
Okay.
robe is for a smelly butt, pink robe is for a clean butt.
I guess you could say that. Come here, tell these guys, Bossy, come here.
5 days ago, I lost my tooth, and I got $5 last night. I put it under my pillow, and then the tooth fairy came.
The
So I got
tooth fairy
$5.
came. How long did it take her to show up?
5 days.
I think it's because you weren't going to bed at night. That's why. Tooth fairy doesn't come if you don't go to bed.
So I just got back from school and I came home and I went straight to Mom and I said, Mom, guess what? I got my grade up to a 3 because there's like 4 with like a 0 and I got a 2 in science and so I had to get it up. And so my mom kept saying, ask her for another retake, ask her for another retake. And then I finally got it and the teacher came up to me and I was like, what grade did I get? And she said it so quiet that I couldn't hear it. And so during class, I don't know why, but I asked it like it's like the worst time ever. And she pointed out to me and she went a 3 and I was like, inside I just want to start jumping. I'm like, I'm not gonna get in trouble for keeping my grade low. So.
Well, I'm glad you did better. So she let you retake the test,
Mm-hmm.
and you did better on it.
Yep.
That's wonderful.
And then today we had a sub and it was hilarious.
Yeah, apparently Olivia was being a little sassy pants in class.
Don't say you never were.
Well, I will not say that. I did decide to finally change out of my robe. But only into lounge pants. And we are bringing more of these in stock, hopefully in April. If I can't live in my robe, I will just live in this. You put boots and a coat on and it's a very acceptable outfit. But this is also coming from the person that says that the robe is a perfectly acceptable travel outfit. So it's up to you. You decide. You make the rules. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Just trying to make a dinner, okay? Just nothing to see here. Kids are going to do the dishes. When Olivia gets out of the shower, she'll come up and dry and put away.
Bubble.
Boston is, oh, I missed it. There's a huge bubble on top.
I
Okay.
can make it again.
All right, let's try it. Oh, doggy. Oh, doggy.
Oh, sure did.
Linky, come on.
Do it again?
You get your book, and
Yeah.
we're gonna go read it. Go hop on your bed. Go hop on your bed.
Got it.
What exactly did you want to comment down below?
If they had.
Did you want them to comment about your Christmas tree? Did you want them to comment about all the dirty clothes on your floor?
No.
Did you want them to comment on your filthy bed that I don't even know what's all over it or what got washed with your pillow to make it bright red? Or did you want them to comment on the paint chipped off the walls? Or did you want them to comment how you chewed up your windowsill and that's just a horrible nightmare? Or did you want them to comment on your homemade target over there on the wall? There's so much to comment on. What?
Just comment the book.
Oh, okay, guys, just comment on the book, please. Yeah. Or your amazing Yoto player. Seriously, my kids are obsessed with this thing. I'm obsessed with this thing. It keeps them quiet at night.
The substitute teacher was.
I'm gonna read some of their book. Literally obsessed.
I love it.
But we're not gonna have that. Yes, I know you do. Okay, climb over on your bed. I came in last night and you had Buzz wrapped in your arms and it was so sweet.
Right here.
Yep. Put him next to us and we'll read him a goodnight story.
Okay.
Lincoln, do you know what is all over your bed? Do you know what that red is? Be honest. Do you know what is that?
The gum juice.
Okay. Gum juice. Do we eat gum when we go to bed? Oh, Oh, dear heavens. That is exactly what that is.
They're just...
Well, we'll see if it comes out. Anytime I show the bedding, I always tell you guys I have a discount code because I think every mom deserves this bedding because it's just incredible. So I'll put a link in the description for the bedding and a discount code for you guys. Believe me when I tell you, you need it. Okay, I want you to point to the words when you read it.
I sit on in it.
Good.
Sit in it. Mat.
Good job.
Sit in it.